Hey legacy builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I have to budget out my second paycheck for January 25. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know down in the comments how January is treating you so far. Are you still reaching for your goals? Don't give up. Don't lose momentum. Stay focused, okay? You got this. In the second week of January, which is the 5th through the 11th, our payday is the 10th, and we only had one bill due within this week, which was the electricity bill, but we paid that in week 1. Spectrum is due on the 12th. But even though I know this, looking at the calendar, I know I'm not going to be able to afford to pay it with the second paycheck. So we'll have to figure some things out. I think we would have enough in our bills account to cover it, even though I'm not budgeting to be able to pay it with this paycheck. We have to put money aside for Geico. We're trying to get ahead of that. And there's just other things that are taking priority right now. So let's just get down into it. We are projecting to budget $1,000 for the second week. So that $1,000 is from my hubby's W-2 income. I'm not planning anything for myself or extra. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, you'll probably see how much we're starting week 2 with, and that way you'll get an understanding as to why I'm not planning for anything extra. We do a zero-based budget over here if you're new here. So $1,000 is the budgeted income. $1,000 are the budgeted expenses. So every dollar will get an assignment. Top priority is to continue saving in our emergency fund. And my inspiration for myself and encouragement is God's grace is sufficient, honey. It is sufficient. So $100 is our total of our giving bucket. If I subtract that from the budgeted income, we're left with $900. So I'm going to move right over to our savings. There's a couple of things that have changed. The automatic savings is the same, $75, but we did make a change to how much we're allocating for the Save 200 challenge. We're going to put 50 instead of 40 every week because I made some changes to our investments. And so $125 is planned to go towards savings. Now the automatic savings includes $25 to our bills account, $5 to household, $10 to food, transportation, wellness, clothing, and $1 to annual bills, next month's bills, family savings, and 2 of my sons. So the investing, if you notice, is now $35 instead of $65 because I paused our automatic transfers and investing in Robinhood so that I could have a little bit extra money to go towards our Save 200 challenge because we're working towards building up our emergency fund the first quarter. And 2, we need to put some money towards our family savings because we're saving up to do a big stock up at the end of quarter 1. So I wanted to reallocate that $30 to those 2 places. Cash expenses is still going to be $60. We need to have some money in my wallet in case I need to do a tap up of gas in the car, or a top up, I think it's called. The household binder is the black binder. I need to put more money towards our laundry cost and our challenges. I need $10 to at least get started on the challenges I've earmarked for our family savings because, again, we have goals in the first quarter that include stocking up all of our household needs, pantry, linen closet, toiletries, all those things. And so I need to save up as much as possible so that we can have an adequate amount at the end of quarter 1. Bills and expenses are a little bit, not really tight, but a little heavy because we still have to put a fourth of our mortgage aside, and that's $475. And then I have to put $125 aside into our bills account to take care of our car insurance. And so with that, plus $35 going towards food this week, or debt, actually. Debt is going to get $35. The debt we're focused on right now is my business credit card, which is a credit card I have with Capital One. So you can't see it right now, but I'm going to move my book up in just a second. There you go. So that $635 is wrong because I forgot to include our expenses for food. So again, I'm just going to do a quick calculation of everything that I've already put aside. That's giving, savings, investing, which is different, cash expenses, and then what I put aside for bills. The reason I have $45 left over is because I still need to allocate some money towards our food costs. So I'm going to give us $35 for food. And what I plan to do in the second week is to make sure we have enough to buy at least one protein. I can either buy some ground turkey, ground chicken, ground beef, or I can buy like a whole roaster chicken, milk, bananas for fruit, some corned beef again, eggs, and muffins. And hopefully I can stretch that out. And hopefully we can. If not, girl, we still have our food fund. We can pull from there. So the total of our bills and expenses for week 2 is projected to be $670. And when I subtract all of that from what we've already allocated, we have $10 left. This last $10 is going straight to our family savings. And then that gives us $10 for purpose funds. And that's all she wrote. I need to make sure every week I have a zero-based budget. I'm giving every single dollar an assignment and leaving nothing to chance. I'm hoping that there's enough in our bills account to cover the Spectrum bill on Sunday the 12th. So we still have a week to go, and we'll see how that works. I am going to take a quick look at my expense tracker, and I'm going to show you how we ended week 1. I think I did share this with you, but there might have been some changes after that video posted. So, and I need to look at this for myself anyway, so I might as well share it with you. So when you look at my expense tracker, you'll see that the last transaction that posted on the 4th, which was Saturday, that ended the second week for me, was a transaction that brought our balance down to $5. So that's basically how we ended week 1. But I know that even after I paused Robinhood's investments, Fidelity is going to take out $35 on Monday. And so I need to, the 6th, so I need to make sure that $35 in there. So I've moved around some money and brought our balance back up to $35. So that way I know Fidelity is taken care of, because I don't want my IRA to miss out on that $35. I'm still investing over there. I'm working on one security at a time so I can build it up. Our Save 200 challenge is getting $10 extra this week. That's what we planned. And I am going to see if I can get ahead of our savings for February. So with that $50, if I put $50 aside for paycheck 2, 3, 4, and 5, because we have an extra paycheck this month, then I should be able to start February's challenge early and get ahead of that, because the amount increases each month. And I need to make sure we get our emergency fund where it needs to be. And that's all she wrote for this video. I thank you so much for being here and watching me budget out the money for our second paycheck. Stay tuned for the actual when I close it out and see what happened with all of the amounts and numbers. We have a zero-based budget. Don't forget to mind your money, you guys. Manage it well and live your lives abundantly. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.